Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Jumpin here, and boy, oh boy, do I have a surprise for you. I got the hurricane! Alright, enough of that. But yes, I am very excited today. I finally got the hurricane, so I decided this will be Fun with Guns episode 16. It's been a while since I've done Fun with Guns, but since I've been waiting to get either the Typhoon or the Hurricane or something, so I'm really happy. Alright, so let's get into the gameplay and the Fun with Guns stuff. Alright, so this is going to be the Hurricane, and what I'm going to actually recommend is a little crazy, but I really like the new high velocity for the SMG and heat sink for the Turian Soldier. This will save you armor piercing ammo, which is so good, and it's like having armor piercing 4. It is extremely good and powerful. Now for the build, you've seen this before, but I'll go over it very quickly. Fire rate, marksman, got it. Duration, I think you understand. It's just boom, 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 boom. Fire and accuracy, just for the fire rate and the accuracy. This actually really is nice with this gun. The accuracy is kind of crazy. And then for proximity mine, I will not use proximity mine one time, but this is the debuff version, so radius, damage taken, and recharge speed. You can use it if you want, but I will not be using it in this gameplay. Now for the Turian Veteran, damage and stability, headshots. No point to go for the power damage, honestly. I don't even use the proxy mine. And then finally, damage and stability. And then the fitness is all shields, all shields, all shields. Alright, now for the equipment, because I have armor piercing on my gun, I can use warp rounds 4, SMG rail amp 3, SMG amp 4, and stabilization 3. This is kind of necessary, I'm not going to lie. If you want to aim this gun in and actually be able to get a very accurate shot, you will need the stability equipment. It is important. The downside is that this guy is so flimsy without some type of shield boosting ability. The Turian Soldier is not that strong. He doesn't have armor like the Sentinel. He has about human health, to be honest, and he doesn't even have that high of a shield. I mean, he has a decent shield, but once you lose your shield, you will get dropped very quickly, and I do die somewhat in this gameplay, maybe about 4 or 5 times. But but when I have played with him in the past without some type of cyclonic modulator, I've been dropped like 10-15 times in a game because he can't dodge either. So there's a couple downsides to him, but the Hurricane is so amazing. I love the Hurricane. The reason why I named this guy I'm so excited is because I am so excited. I'm so glad I finally got the Hurricane because this is the one gun I've wanted for so long. I can put this on so many different builds and just have so much fun using an SMG. I have, no joke, like 85 SMG rail amp 3s. That's literally how much I don't use SMGs. But now that I have the Hurricane, I'm going to be able to use SMGs all the time. So that is what's up. And I would definitely recommend the high velocity barrel with the heat sink on a lot of different builds, to be honest. The extended barrel is nice too. Actually, no, you can't even put the high velocity and extended barrel on. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just what it is. But yeah, with marksman, it is incredible. It shoots so fast and just wrecks every single enemy. Now, this game, I don't know what was going on, but this is like right after the accommodation pack came out. So I think the game, something was wrong with the servers or something, and you're going to see some really wild, crazy stuff in this gameplay. First thing is that it's going to freeze a couple times. Just the whole game's going to freeze for me. And not only that, but you're also going to see some weird zombie phantom at one point, and I'll call it out if I catch it. And then the other thing is that it wasn't just me having these issues, but it was my whole team. My buddy Drew, right here, I'm going to get dropped for the first time. Like I said, as you can tell, I just turned the corner and then everything shot me and I instantly got dropped. But like I was saying, my buddy Drew, at one point, something happened where it's just boom, he couldn't take cover. He couldn't do anything, honestly. He couldn't it was really odd. I've never seen that before, that you can't take cover. I've never heard of that happening to someone. But yeah, that happened to him. So there was a lot of random stuff going on. I don't know what was going on. I think it was something to do with the accommodation pack coming out or something. That's the only thing I can think of. But as you can tell, this gun freaking wrecks. Oh man, it wrecks. I mean, it does wreck on him, don't get me wrong. The Turian Soldier is like the best person to use it with, no question. But it also wrecks on a lot of different builds. You can try this on anything. The only thing that sucks about this gun is the kick. As you can tell, when I aim this gun in with the Turian Soldier, because of the stability mod that I have, well, equipment that I have, because of that, there is no kick. But like a good example is that if you're going to use this like on a Paladin or I don't know, another Sentinel or something, or even Turian Sentinel, there will be kick. This is really stupid right here. This freaking assault trooper wanted to play like a little game of hide and seek with me. Every time I was trying to shoot him, he kept freaking ducking, and it was so dumb. But I am going to finally kill his dumb ass. But I don't know, man. This gun is really good and very effective. Now, a couple different ways you can play with it. The first way is that if you have kick with this gun, try not aiming in with it. But if you are using it like on a build like this, you can aim it in and there's no recoil. There's absolutely just no recoil. And even if there is recoil, you can fight the recoil, honestly. That's all you gotta do. Like, it seems like this gun, I've hated not having this gun for the longest time. The number one reason why I've hated not having the gun is the fact that everyone thinks this gun sucks. They don't understand that this is one of the best guns in the entire game. The DPS on this gun is insanity. It really is. It's really, really amazing. It's like 1,000 damage per second at least at level 1, I think. You know, like, so that's just the thing. Like, this gun is really good, guys, and I really love it. And I hate when people say, "Oh, the Hurricane sucks," because I don't always want to say, "No, the Hurricane is really, really good, guys. The Hurricane is so godly," because it's like, well, Jumpin', do you have the Hurricane? And it's like, no. Then it's like, well, how do you know it's good? That's the thing. I don't want someone to ever say that to me, but the truth of the matter is that, yes, it's very good. Right here, I'm going to get dropped again. I believe the Nemesis that I was shooting and stunning quick-scoped me or something. I don't know, but it's whatever. Nemesis, there are a couple enemies in the game that is extremely hard to hit with this gun, though. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Pretty much Husk and Nemesis. I hate hitting them with this gun. I kind of hip fire against them most of the time because they move so weird at times that it can be extremely difficult to kill them. We're gonna go ahead and get me some grab real quick. You know, like when you see a guy like that, if you want to be kind of a jackass, because that was a jackass move of me. I knew that everyone had an equal chance of killing that guy, so to guarantee myself the kill, I grabbed him. If you grab an enemy, you're almost guaranteed to kill. Sometimes it can like glitch or something, but it's not supposed to work like that. It's supposed to be if you grab an enemy, that he's invincible during the grab animation, and you're guaranteed to kill. So like I said, it was kind of a jackass thing I did right there, but I did do it intentionally, and I would do it again. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But anyway, yeah, this gun is really good though. Like I said, definitely best SMG in the game. Definitely, like, I don't even want to say in my opinion. It just is a fact. They need to come out with more SMGs, to be honest. Something that can give this gun a run for its money, because there's some downsides to this gun. There's a lot of downsides, mainly the recoil. But the plus side of it is that it's the best SMG. Like, there's no question damage-wise. It just wrecks, and it's a lot of fun to play with, especially on the Turians. The 2 Turians make this gun what it is. And the Sentinel's it's really good on the Sentinel too, and that's going to give me more of a reason to now use the Turian Sentinel. I haven't used the Turian Sentinel in a long time, and that's unfortunate because the Turian Sentinel will always be one of my favorite people to play as, and I just haven't had like a good enough gun to like use on him that I liked. Now I have the Hurricane, so I'm definitely going to be using this gun on the Turian Sentinel like crazy. And I'll be trying this gun on a lot of different people and builds, and hopefully that will give me something to do. I know a lot of you guys are kind of going to be upset with me because a lot of my new builds are going to consist of, guess what, guys, the Piranha shotgun. And the people who really don't have the Piranha or don't have it at a high level for some reason, like, you know, they hate that. Or they just think the gameplays are going to get a little stale, which I can see them kind of getting stale. But the truth of the matter is this: the Piranha right now is like the best gun in the game. Best gun that I got in the game. The Typhoon's really good too. I don't have that gun yet. So a lot of my new builds are going to have to consist around like using the Piranha shotgun. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that is something that I will be doing, unfortunately, especially for Platinum. And the Piranha is extremely effective for Platinum difficulty. So that's another reason why most of my builds will consist of that, because why not? Like, they're really meant to be Platinum builds. And when you play Platinum, it's all about being as overpowered as you can, because the enemies are so overpowered. So that's just something you guys got to know and remember. But I will try to incorporate this gun as well into new builds if possible, because there's a lot of them that I wanted to do. And right here, like, this is a moment of just total freeze. I thought my game was just, my Xbox was going to freeze right there. Luckily, it was just the game, which was extremely odd. I've never seen that before, just a total freeze. I mean, I don't know. Now, right here, this is really, really insane. This is literally going to be the hardest upload I've ever had to try to get to. Like, we had so much stuff in our way from all sides that getting to this upload was just a nightmare. Even when we get close to it, it takes us like a whole minute, I think, to even activate the upload, maybe more. And right here, I'm going to get dropped. I just don't understand it, guys. I don't get it. I kind of understand it, to be honest, but normally when I play, I just feel like if I'm playing with like a Turian, man, the enemies just, they wreck me, because they just all target me. They all target me and they all drop me. And the truth of the matter is, apparently, there is this thing like the enemies are for some reason programmed to go after the top scoring player. Because, you know, that's their advantage, is that if they can take out, normally if they can take out the top scoring player, they know that everyone else will be maybe easier to take out. So that's the thing, like, Banshees do that, I know that for a fact. A Banshee is more likely to grab you if you are in first place than if you are in last place. And the other thing is, rocket troopers will target you, like, they'll know exactly where you are on the map. And hunters, too, will target you more if you're number one. On the leaderboards or on the scoreboard or whatever. And as a Turian soldier, it's just really bad, because he can't dodge, he can't get away from Banshees, and yeah, the rockets as well. He can't really dodge them, he just eats them in his face, and he doesn't really have that much health. Well, he has actually like human health, and he really doesn't have that much higher of shields to like comprehend that. And when you're trying to use a gun like this where you can't just strap on a cyclonic modulator 4, because, I mean, he's good with a cyclonic modulator. It's just that simple. Like, he is a tank with that. But without that, he's not. He doesn't have the armor like the Sentinel does. I'm right here. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to be in the upload, but I'm not trying to stand in the middle of it. It's just that simple. And I do advise all you guys to do things like that. What, you know, a lot of people always talk about, oh, jumping, you don't do the objective, whatever. But what people don't understand is that if we're milking, the first thing it says, if we're milking it as a team, we're milking it as a team. It's like, if the objective's not getting done, it's not because they're having trouble doing the objective, my teammates are. It's because no one's trying to do the objective. People don't understand that. They're like stupid. They can't understand that aspect of it. And then we score the objective at like the last 5 seconds and are like, oh, okay. I don't understand how people don't get that point. The other thing is that sometimes it's such a good, effective strategy in any game with objectives, especially like a game like Halo, and this game as well, is to maybe have someone be able to always cover the person doing the objective. Like, if I'm sitting there in a room with all the enemies on the map pretty much, fighting them and killing them and having them come after me, they're not going to target the people doing the objective. It's just that simple. If everyone on your team had like this objective mentality to go and just immediately do the objective, you might get it done, and sometimes you might not, because guess what's going to happen? You're going to get overran, you're going to get swarmed, and it's going to cost you rockets, it's going to cost you, like, potentially the game if people get stabbed and everything like that. That's the thing. I just feel like a lot of bad players who really don't understand some key aspects of this game comment dumb shit like that all the time on my videos. They don't understand, like, how the objective is being played and how we're playing the objective, because I'm not the one doing it. When I'm the main slayer. Right here is right there. I hope you've seen that. Rewind if you didn't. That was the zombie phantom. I didn't kill her. My buddy Chocolate killed her. And then I'm running past her all of a sudden, like, she just pops back up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I start shooting her because I'm like, what the hell? She had 1 bar of health. Don't understand that. It was really freaking crazy glitch. Let me know if something like that's ever happened to you before. But yeah, like it was really cool, kind of like. All right, so right here I'm gonna get dropped by a turret. But back to what I was saying is that I am like no question normally on my team the #1 slaying person. I can kill most of the enemies pretty easily by myself or with my teammates or whatever. So it's just better for me to be the one trying to cover them than for me to be the one playing the objective. I mean, I don't know. Right here, once again, I'm going to get annihilated because I'm in the courtyard. The courtyard to this map against Cerberus is a dumb idea. You really do not want to be standing where I'm standing now, ever. Just because the Nemesis can post up everywhere. The combat engineers can set up a billion turrets everywhere. The Phantoms can hit you from, like, everywhere. And the Atlases can hit you from, like, everywhere. So try to keep that in mind, guys. That is just not a good idea to be in this general courtyard area on this map, or at least to run through it. Sometimes you got to, though, unfortunately. But yeah, that's my point, is that about the objective stuff. It's whatever. It really, like, I'm just gonna play this game the way I play it. It's like, do you see us fail? No. We always get it done, and almost every time I play this game on gold or even platinum, we beat it. So you know, it's always like the same way. I've never once had a teammate bitch at me for not playing the objective. Not once. Because we know what's going on. We understand each other when we're playing the game, where other people who are watching the game, they don't get that. They don't understand that aspect. So, alright, but anyway, let me get back to the Hurricane. The Hurricane is awesome. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with this gun. I'm so glad. I know I just said fun with guns, but still. Like I said, it's amazing. Right here, I'm going to bust out my rocket. I was thinking about doing that, but then my buddy Chocolate is just going to spam so many nades that he just killed everything, so it didn't even matter. Like I said, the DPS on this, especially with the marksman, it's just really crazy, and the high velocity is really awesome. I can't wait for the new weapon mods to come out. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but yes, there will be new weapon mods coming out. Don't know when. Hopefully soon. Maybe, in fact, they already came out. I don't even know. Because after I got this gameplay, I started commentating this video. So maybe that's why the game was lagging, because they were updating the packs. But I'll tell you a little. I'll talk a little bit about the new weapon mods. Anyway, if you guys were wondering, there was like 5 or 6 or 7 weapon mods that did not come out when the DLC came out. There was a problem that BioWare had with putting them in the packs. Don't know what it was, but it was something along those lines. And what they are is that there's going to be a new melee attachment. I'm going to rock it right here. There's going to be a new melee attachment for shotguns. It's going to give you 50% more weight to your gun and 50% more melee damage. That's really cool. Can't wait for that. It's going to make builds like the Krogan Vanguard melee really good. The Shadow really good, better. It's just going to make builds better for melee. So that's really nice. Really nice, honestly. And then there's going to be 3 new high velocity barrels, just like the one that you got for the SMG. The difference between the one for the assault rifle, shotgun, and sniper rifle is that it's going to give you weapons damage and piercing. So that is amazing. That is awesome. That's going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because that means you're going to be able to have good piercing, better piercing on your gun, because it's going to be you can ignore 90% of armor. And it's going to give you 25% more weapons damage, just like having an extended barrel and the armor piercing mod already on. And what's so amazing about that is just the fact that when you have just that one attachment on, now you're going to be able to put something like extended magazine on your gun. The downside to it is that it will extend your weight by, it's going to increase the weight of your gun once again by 50%. So that will be a downside. And then the other weapon mods that are coming out are going to be like thermal scopes for the assault rifle and sniper rifle, I believe. And that's going to be cool too. It's just probably going to be a thermal. Right there was a great example of this gun without marksman. The accuracy on this gun from a distance is really bad, but with marksman, it is so good. And that would also go like if you're trying to use it on a lot of different builds, like the destroyer. Alright, so right here, I'm going to grab the pizza box and I'm going to try to score this first one. You know, this is wave 10 Cerberus. This gun is the best. This build and this gun is so amazing against Reapers, because they're big, they're fat, they're stupid, and they try to melee you. so they're very easy to hit. But against Cerberus, this gun and build is also very effective against Yef, mainly because they're also very stupid, and they're not that big, but they do kind of come at you in a straight line. Where Cerberus, their programming is to kind of move around a little bit more. They're pretty stupid as well, but phantoms, like this Atlas is so easy to kill. Now this is actually really crazy right here too. I was able to steal both those Atlas's kills, and my buddy Chocolate rocket both of them. So don't ask me what the hell happened there. But anyway, phantoms are this gun's weakness, just like any fully automatic gun normally. Like the Cerberus Harrier, it's a great gun, but against phantoms it can be a little tricky hitting them because they do all those cartwheel moves, and but you still can kill them. You know, you can see that I don't really have too much trouble killing a phantom with this gun. Wow, that was someone speeding. But anyway, I don't really have too much trouble killing phantoms with this gun. The closer you are, the more danger you're gonna be in, because the enemies are gonna do more damage to you up close and are going to be able to kill you probably faster up close. But it goes both ways. If you're in close, you're gonna do more damage to them, and you'll hit them more, and you'll kill them faster. So that's the thing. Phantoms in close range is a lot easier to hit. So, alright, so right here we're gonna mess up the spawn. The best thing to do on this map for gold or platinum is just try to hold down this globe room. I call it the Alamo. But if you hold down this room, it will make it 1,000 times easier. But the main thing is that you want to hold down the room and force their spawn to be in the courtyard. It gives you plenty of time. If their main spawn turns out to be like this area where these things just spawned, they're going to swarm you from all sides, because they're going to consistently spawn right there where that Atlas was, and they're going to come from that way, and they're going to come from the courtyard, and they're just going to keep doing that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it's really, really, really dumb. But anyway, yeah, so as you can see though, like, we are just, I don't know, like, we're getting swarmed. We're definitely getting swarmed, but we're trying to stay alive as best we can, and hopefully make it to the LZ if possible. I'm actually going to go ahead and rocket this just to clear the path, but look at that. Like, they instantly respawn right there. I don't know how it works, if that's always how it works. Wherever they originally spawn in the extraction wave is where they're going to continuously spawn. I don't know, but that's kind of what happened. Alright, I just smoked that phantom. Now, around about the 40-second mark or 35-second mark, you should start to push out a little bit of the room. You don't want to stay in the room. You want to start making your way kind of to where the hut is. And pretty much around the last 20 seconds or 15 seconds is when you're going to want to push to the actual LZ on this map. It makes it very easy to get the full extraction, mainly because you want to attract all the enemies into the room so that when you come over here, you'll be pretty much all but safe. And that's pretty much what's going to happen in this gameplay. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, the N7 Hurricane is amazing. If I was going to give it a gun rating, I would probably give it either a 9 or a 10. Probably a 9 for the sake that it has such bad recoil. But definitely a 9 out of 10. Amazing, amazing gun. And yeah, I love it. So I'm still very excited. But please like this video, guys. That really does help if you like my videos. But yeah, so have a nice day, and subscribe if you haven't already.